Hello everyone, my name is Oktaviani. I am from class A7, English Language Education Study Program. So in this video, I am going to read intercultural reading task, and this is divided by two. The first is cultural sensitivity in communication, and the second is cultural differences in social etiquette. So the first one is cultural sensitivity in communication. My title is Cultural Differences in Communication Daya Iban. Cultural sensitivity in communication is especially important when interacting with the Daya Iban community. The Daya Iban, one of the subgroups of the Daya people, have a rich cultural heritage and unique traditions that shape their communication styles and social norms. Understanding their culture is key to building respectful and meaningful interaction. The Daya Iban are deeply community-oriented with strong ties to their longhouses, traditional communal living space, and ancestral lands. They value collective decision-making and have a profound connection to nature, which is reflected in their rituals, beliefs, and daily practice. Respecting their relationship with the environment and their ancestral traditions is crucial, as these elements are central to their identity. When communicating with the Iban, using a polite and respectful tone is essential. While many Iban people speak Bahasa Indonesia, their native language is Bahasa Iban. And learning a few basic phrases, such as greetings like nama berita, how are you, can go a long way in building rapport. For example, expressing gratitude by saying or using the traditional Iban phrase, agi hidup, agi ngelaban, as long as there is life, there is struggle, can show appreciation for their resilience and culture. The Iban often prefer indirect communication to avoid conflict or embarrassment, so paying attention to non-verbal cues and subtle hints is essential. Body language will also play a significant role. Pointing with a finger is considered rude, and instead using an open hand or gesturing with the chin is more appropriate. Maintaining eye contact is a sign of respect, but prolonged eye contact can sometimes become uncomfortable, so it's important to gauge the other person's comfort level. Respect for elders and community leaders is a cornerstone of Iban culture. Elders hold significant authority, and addressing them with honorifics such as apai for older man or father, or inay for older woman or mother shows respect for their status and wisdom. Seeking permission before discussing sensitive topics or entering communal space like longhouses is also important. When visiting a longhouse, it is customary to remove shoes before entering and to greet the head of the household or community leader first. Always asking for permission before taking photo or entering private areas demonstrated respect for their customs and privacy. The Iban have a deep spiritual connection to their environment, and many practice animism. Animism, believing in spirits and the spiritual significance of nature. Being respectful of their rituals such as offerings to spirits or ceremonies like Gawai, harvest festival, and avoiding dismissing or mocking their beliefs is crucial. They also observe specific taboos or pantang, which may include restrictions during certain rituals or prohibitions related to sacred places. Asking about and respecting these taboos is essential to avoid causing offense. Building trust and relationships with the Iban takes time and requires patience and humility. Participating in community activities such as communal farming or festivals can help build trust and show respect for their way of life. Bringing a small gift such as food or traditional items when visiting an Iban longhouse is a sign of respect and goodwill. In cases of conflict, the Iban prefer a non-confrontational approach and involving an elder or community leader as a mediator can help resolve issues in a culturally appropriate way. By being culturally sensitive in communication with the Dayak Iban, respect for their traditions and value is demonstrated. This approach fosters mutual understanding and strengthens relationships with this vibrant and culturally rich community. Whether participating in a Gawe festival, visiting a longhouse, or simply engaging in conversation, showing genuine interest and respect for the culture leaves a positive and lasting impression. Using phrases like Agi Hidup Agi Laban not only shows appreciation for their culture but also highlights a willingness to connect with them on a deeper level. And the second is cultural differences in social etiquette, and my title is Cultural Sensitivity in Communication Daiban. Cultural differences in social etiquette are particularly important to understand when interacting with the Daiban community. The Daiban, one of the prominent subgroups of the Dayak people, have a unique cultural identity shaped by their traditions, communal lifestyle, and deep connection to nature. Their social etiquette reflects these values, and respecting their customs is essential for building positive and meaningful relationships. In Iban culture, greetings are an important part of social interaction. A common greeting in their native language, Bahasa Iban, is Nama Berita, how are you? When meeting someone for the first time or entering a longhouse, a traditional communal living space, it is customary to greet the head of the household or community leader first as a sign of respect. Elders hold a highly respected position in Iban society, and addressing them with honorifics such as Apai, father or for older men, or Inai, mother for older women, is a way to show politeness and deferences. Bowing slightly or nodding when greeting elders is also a common practice. Hospitality is a cornerstone of Iban social etiquette. Guests are often welcomed warmly and offered traditional food and drinks such as tua or rice wine. It is considered polite to accept what is offered, even if only in small amounts, as refusing may be seen as disrespectful. When visiting an Iban longhouse, bringing a small gift such as food or sweets is a gesture of goodwill and appreciation. Shoes should always be removed before entering a longhouse, and guests should wait to be invited to sit or eat. Dining etiquette among the Iban often involves communal meals, where dishes are placed in the center for everyone to share. Eating with hands is common, but it is important to use only the right hand, as the left hand is considered unclean. Guests should wait for the host to invite them to start eating, and it is polite to try a bit of everything offered. During meals, engaging in light conversation and showing appreciation for the food is appreciated. Respect for cultural and spiritual traditions is crucial in Iban social interactions. The Iban have a deep connection to their ancestral lands and practice animism, believing to the spiritual significance of nature. Certain areas such as forests or rivers may be considered sacred, and it is important to avoid actions that should disrespect these places. During cultural ceremonies such as the Gawe festival or Harvest festival, observing and following the lead of the locals show respect for their traditions. Asking questions about their customs and rituals is acceptable, but it should be done with genuine curiosity and respect. Nonverbal communication also plays a significant role in Iban social etiquette. Pointing with a finger is considered rude, and instead an open hand or chin gesture is used to indicate direction. Maintaining eye contact is a sign of respect, but prolonged eye contact can sometimes be uncomfortable, so it's important to be mindful of the other person's comfort level. Personal space should be respected, especially during initial interaction, and physical touch, such as patting someone on the back, is generally avoided unless there is a close relationship. In Iban culture, conflict is often resolved through a non-confrontational approach. Raising one's voice or displaying aggressive behavior is seen as disrespectful. Instead, issues are addressed calmly, and elders or community leaders may act as mediators to find a resolution. Showing patience and humility during disagreements is highly valued. By understanding and respecting these cultural differences in social etiquette, one can navigate interactions with the Iban community with sensitivity and respect. Whether participating in a communal meal, visiting a longhouse, or attending a traditional ceremony, demonstrating genuine interest and appreciation for their customs foster mutual understanding and strengthens relationship. This approach not only honors this rich cultural heritage of the Dayak Iban but also creates a foundation for meaningful and respectful connections. So that's all about my analysis from my culture about cultural sensitivity in communications and cultural differences in social etiquette. That's all from me. Thank you and goodbye. Bye.